LGET judging workshop conducted by our own division governor. When I mention his name, I'm sure one of the things that comes to our mind is how down to earth he is. I'm definitely not talking about his height. Dear Toastmasters, he's such a wonderful leader. We have had the pleasure of him serving as the Area 52 governor a few years back, and now we have the great pleasure of having him as the leader for 22 clubs of Division O. And look at what he has done. He has brought Toastmaster DDM Joy all the way from Jeddah to Dammam to give us this wonderful chief judging workshop, and also he has made all of us proud by making our division the #1 division in all of District 79. Put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Kaleem Ahmad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yugandhar Prasad, for this wonderful introduction. Again, I would like to welcome you in this judging workshop. This is a very important workshop. Why I am saying very important? Because so many times you have gone to contest, maybe at your club level or at your area level or individual level, but you are not satisfied with the result. You think that no, something has gone wrong, this speaker was excellent but he did not got the award. Sometimes this happens, we feel us. And the responsibility of selecting the winner goes on whom? Goes on judges. Nobody else, not the audience, not the organizers, not anybody else choose the winner. Who is choosing the winner? Is the judges. So it is very important that we all have, whenever we are going to have a panel of judges, our judges should be very qualified, should know that what they are going to do and what responsibility they are going to shoulder on them. So it is extremely important. And that's why we, Toastmaster International, we have a workshop very well defined that all judges must go through it. It is not a mandatory, but it is an obligatory, I can say. Because unless you go through the judging workshop, you will not be able to justify this particular or this important job shoulder on you. So it is extremely important that you must attend the judging workshop and then only you go and take the assignment of judging. So let me start with this judging workshop. If you see it, I think somebody has made it. Yeah. So today we are going to cover. Today we are going to cover these areas. We are going to cover that judging versus what is judging and evaluation, what is the difference between it, what is the judge's eligibility, judging obligations, barrier in judging objective, this is extremely important, and misconceptions. Judging forms, we have to get acquainted with the judging forms, and suggestion for marking, this is another important point which I am going to discuss in little more detail, and how to select winner, other judging forms, contestants' eligibility, speech originality, because these are the two areas where judges can will decide whether the contestant can be ineligible, and how to lodge protest and conflict. So let us move on. What's the difference? Because it's what, yeah. So the most important job of judging is to select the winner. Nothing. Your job is not to give score or to make that everybody got 80% marks or 100% marks or 90% marks. Not at all. Your job is to select winner. And number 1, 2 and 3, not more. So you are going to select number 1, number 2, number 3 place winner. That's it. You cannot make 4 or you cannot make just number 1 and leave it blank. No. You just make number 1, number 2, number 3. And the difference between judging and evaluation is what? As I mentioned here. So judges are going to select the winner. That's it. Full stop. Another thing what you can do, if there is a protest, you are going to entertain the protest. Or you can raise your protest. So next your job is to raise protest. So this is 2 jobs you are going to do. You are going to select the winner or you are going to raise the protest. And you have to make your judgment or whatever your decision confidential. So these are the 3 main responsibilities for judging. If you see the evaluation, normally you have seen evaluation. So whatever I feel, I tell to the speaker. I go and tell, your speech was like so and so and these areas of improvement. So I am going to express my feeling to the speaker. In judging, not at all. We are not going to express our feeling we are not going to contact the contestant and say these are the areas you can go and improve, not at all. So this is the main difference between judging and evaluation. So first of all, if you want to become a judge, what is your eligibility? It's very simple. At club contest level, as per TMI rule, you don't require anything. Any member who is in good standing, he can be a judge at club contest. And if you are going to contest, if you are going to have judging in area, division and district, then there are two restrictions. Number one, you should be a member in good standing for the last 6 months. So if you just join the Toastmaster club, you cannot be a judge. You must be a 6-month-old member. Number one. Number two, you must have completed 6 projects from your CC manual. So these are the 2 restrictions for area level. And if you are going to be a judge at international contest, then you must be ACB, Advanced Communication, bronze. And you must have taken part as a judge at area level or division level or district level or semi-final. So this is another restriction if you want to take higher level judging. So these are the eligibility to be a judge. But what we add, that you must have also attended the judging workshop. This is not mandatory from TMI, but we recommend as an added value. So what's the judge's application? See, judge's application to the contestant. First of all, there are contestants who work hard. So it is your responsibility, you are obliged to them to give an honest judging. So it is extremely important. So be fair, unbiased and impartial. And Toastmaster International is a world organization and it has a reputation. So your judging should not dilute the reputation of Toastmaster International. So you should not be unfair with anybody, that somebody come and take part in the contest and we feel that the judges were biased. They have, based on gender or based on nationality or based on language, they have done their judging, so he gets disappointed. So you are going to spoil the name of Toastmaster International. So we are responsible to carry out the flag of Toastmaster International to their excellence, and we have to keep their reputation. Another thing is the audience. Audience also, they have our obligation, judge's obligation to the audience, because audience need fair judgment. Audience need that who are performing well on the stage need to be winner. Because sometimes, while audience, even though we are not a judge, we know that, oh, this is number one. Whenever sometimes the contest master here announces, oh, tell me who is number one. Everybody says in one voice, number one. And you see from the judges also it comes number one. So this means this is the judging, fair judging. Another thing is to themselves. You have your own integrity, your dignity. So you have your self-confidence, you have to be answerable to your own self. So you have to be fair and you have to be answerable to your own self. Okay? And what are the judges' qualities? What should be the qualities of a good judge? I'm going a little fast because I have to focus on some other more areas. I will take more time. So if you have any question, some important, you can raise it. Otherwise, we will take a question answer session in that part. So the qualities of good judges, you must be accurate. Must be accurate. Whenever you are making a point or giving a score, you must be accurate. And you must fill the form accurately. We will tell you that how to fill the form, judging ballot form. Because unless you fill the judging ballot form correctly, your ballot will not be counted. So you must be know what are you doing. And fair, totally impartial, and trustworthy. So remember, if I am a judge and I make a judgment on Chief Judge see it, all 3 which I put, the first, second, third winner is nowhere in the list of other judges. This means my judgment was not correct. So I am not trustworthy. Next time, if anybody, Chief Judge will not call me. Okay? So I must be trustworthy to understand the responsibility and selecting the best speaker. So I must be a trustworthy. I am knowledgeable. I must know the rule and regulation. There is, like today now, we have another rule book for contest, 2014 rule book released. So before going to take part as a judging, we must go through the judging rule. We must know the rule of Toastmaster International, that what is the contest rule. Then only whenever there is a protest, we can handle the protest. Otherwise, we will not be able to handle the protest because if we are not knowing the rule. Another thing is we should be able to listen. It is very important because we are going to his fortune. We are going to write his fortune. If I am going to select him as a winner, he is going to represent from club to area, from area to the division. If I did not listen properly, then how I am going to judge it? So it is extremely important that we must listen carefully from beginning to the end. I should not, if I am a judge, I should not go late and I should see half of his speech or maybe one contestant already finished and then I join the second contestant. How I will judge it? I cannot judge it. So it is very important that we should be, from the beginning we should be present and we should sit and we should listen properly and focus to the speaker. Now let us talk about the barriers in judging objective. What are the barriers? The first is speaking order. You remember this happens that if a last speaker comes and he is good. Okay, why I am not saying excellent? Because maybe there are 3 more or 4 more good speakers in between. But the last one was a good speaker and he did not perform better than others, but he was equal to others. Then what happens? Because of short memory, we give high marking to them. We forgot what others have spoken. So that's why Toastmasters International, based on research, they have said the first and last speaker you have to give extreme importance. Why? Because when the first speaker comes, we don't know what others are going to speak. We don't know anything. So we give a mark. Okay. Now the next speaker comes. Then maybe he spoke better than the first one or maybe less than the other one. Then you think, okay, which one is better? So if he is better, then you give higher marks. If he is less, you give less marks. And the contest goes on. Another one. And after listening 10 people, you forget. Because what you have to do? You have to do comparative marking. Because your job is not to give everybody 80% or 90% marks. Your job is to select the winner. That's why it becomes difficult part. If I have to give everybody 80%, 90% marks, good, no problem. If anybody perform, I just go there is a marking scheme, I give 90, 80, and then everybody get 90%, finish. But here it is a different story. That's why Toastmasters International, they have given extreme focus on first and last speaker, that you have to be careful about the first speaker. You should not forget his point, and you should not only remember the last speaker point and give higher mark and then you include in the winners list. And champion for the underdog. You should not have any sympathy to anybody. Whether I am the first time speaker or if I am a lady or I am an Indian or Sri Lanka or from anywhere, that I think, oh, he's a poor guy, he's coming from this poor country, or he is a short guy or a tall guy, or he's handicapped, so we should give some leniency. Not at all. Not at all. At the moment you are a judge, so you should not keep any sympathy with the speaker, no matter whether he is handicapped or he is a lady or nationality, whatever it is. So you should not have any sympathy to any speaker. Another thing, halo effect. This happens, I am telling you, in most of the time. What happens? For example, some champion speaker who has represented in the district or at the international level, he comes and speaks. I am a judge. I have a positive approach towards him, that no, he must be a winner, he must be a good speaker, or he was a division governor, or he was an area governor, or so he must be. So you should not have any halo effect, any positive or anything. Just you have to see whether he performed well or not, or as per the judging form, wherever the areas to mark, you just focus on that. So you should not upgrade any contestant at any point of time. Similarly, reverse halo effect. You should not give any undermarking to anybody. That no, this guy, yes, he think that he is a champion and I think he is not. So you start giving less marking. Not at all. So overall, why all this point comes under fair? Because it must be fair. So they have again categorized. Okay. So reverse halo effect. You should not downgrade any speaker. And second time around, sometime what happened, for example, I went to Dammam Toastmaster Club and I listened to the speaker and I come here in the area, again I listen him, then I thought, oh, in the club he would do very well and in the area, no, he's not doing well, same speaker. You should forget it, the first speaker, what he spoke in the club level, okay? Just listen what he did in the area or in that contest where you are judging. Forget about his past performance. You should not compare the performance, his performance in any other contest. Especially, for example, at club level, maybe one contestant he can participate in more than one club. It is allowed. So you should not compare at all. What they say, you should judge it as if you are listening first time. Not the now. First time, there are so many things which comes in our mind that we make the rule. It's not a rule. Just we listen from somebody that okay, somebody is saying it should be rule. For example, if somebody is speaking on the lectern, somebody is behind the lectern or on the stage, or he come out of the stage. This is somebody is behind the lectern and he give a speech. It doesn't mean that he is disqualified. It is not enough. Or every Toastmaster has to come out from the lectern and speak on the speaking area. So this is not a norm. But we in Toastmaster, we believe that this is a norm that everybody should come on this area and speak. So this is our own norm. It is not a judging guideline. So we must follow the rule. We must follow the rule. So anything what majority believe doesn't have any value. Doesn't have any value. As I told you that it is a norm, but it is not a rule that everybody should come out and use the speaking area. Okay, it is not a rule. Another thing is prejudice and personal preference. This is everybody knows. We should not give any personal preference to anyone. Now, for example, we have why Toastmaster International prefer more than one judges. To reduce because judging is totally subjective. Because I like something, he likes something, and he likes something, he likes something. So everybody has his own taste and his own judgment. We cannot overrule him, we cannot say that he is wrong. He has done honestly the best judging based on his own liking and disliking. So I like something, he likes something. So based on liking and disliking, somebody has filled the judging form. But if we club together the opinion of 10 judges, 5 judges, 3 judges, then this subjectivity will go and we will achieve the objective of the judging. So that's why they are saying that at club level minimum you should have 5, then at area level 7, and at division level 8 or 9, and then you go to district level more judges. So that's why we are having more judges. But these are the minimum, you can have more judges. If you have in the club level 10 judges, nothing wrong. Some misconception. As I said, international speech contest entry must be serious and motivational. It is not a rule, it is a misconception. International speech could be humorous speech, could be any speech. Only thing is that you must have opening, body, and close and message. Those are things which Toastmaster has defined. But not that if somebody come and humorous speech, we as a judge feel that oh, he is speaking humorous speech. Why he is giving international speech in the humorous speech? No. It is allowed. And the use of props and visuals. Use of props, we know it is allowed. But sometimes only what they are saying that it should be with a good taste. Somebody should not bring something out of taste. Another thing, it should not have some injury or it should be safe. So it is allowed. Another thing, if contestant step out designated speaking area, he should be disqualified. This is a misconception. For example, if somebody came out from the speaking area and mingled with the audience, which is prohibited actually, should not be done. But if some speaker did it, is he disqualified? No. We cannot raise a protest, finish. One judge come up because he came out of the speaking area, so he is disqualified. Because you can raise the protest. So you should not raise the protest, point of order, finish. Because he came out from the speaking area, so he should be disqualified. No, he cannot be disqualified. So this is, he can be only disqualified based on eligibility, originality and time. That's it. What they are saying, you can make lower marking, there is an area of marking, you can go and give lower marking in that area, in the judging form. And confirm that any common knowledge conception abide by official contest rule. You should not follow anything what any other club is following. You should not say that Sahara is following so and so, so I am following. You should not say that because Oasis is following, so I am following, or Energy is following, so I am following. Not at all. Your reference point should not be any club, or because Saif Ali Sheikh said like this, or Kaleem Ahmad said like this, or Toastmaster Joe said like this, that's why I am doing. This should not be your reference point. Your reference point should always be your rule. Refer to the rule. If still you have a confusion, write to the Toastmaster International and get the answer. So these are your two sources. First, you should refer to the rule book. If you didn't find it, write to the Toastmaster International, get your answer from there. That's it. And to that particular area, you should not poke nose to other areas. Why I am saying this is very important. If you are doing something, you have a confusion, you get clarification, go to the rule book, do it. If Toastmaster Wajira is doing, let him do it. Or Toastmaster Azhar is doing, let him do it. Okay? He is responsible for what he is doing. Okay? If I am doing it, I should see my rule book. I should go as per the rule. Let's see the judging form. Judging form has two areas. The first white area which I mark it and below the green area. This green area is basically the official ballot. So what you have to do, you have to tear it off, down portion, and fill your first place, second place and third place figure, and down I think there is a missing, you have to write your name and signature. If you did so, you finish the ballot. And see the upper area, this is the area where you are going to give mark. So there is a light here.
No.
Okay. Okay. If you see here, this is the contested name. We are going to write 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to write the contested name, and down we are going to give the mark. And I will go further. Another important thing is that this upper area you do not have to return anybody. You have to keep yourself and destroy after the judging assignment. You should not disclose to anybody, even to chief judge or to the contest master or to anybody. This is your own sheet, you should keep it. Only this lower part will go to the chief judge and that's it. Nobody will come to you and say, show your sheet. You are not supposed to show your sheet to anybody. And how to do the marking? Keep in mind that you are going to select winner and not going to present score. Why I am saying this? Because if I am going to present the score, it is very easy. I can give everybody 90%. My whole class got 90% marks. Good. Or 100% marks. Good. But here it is not the case. So you have to keep in mind that you are going to select the winner. So when you are giving mark, maybe I start from 40% and my winner got 45%. Finish. Or my winner got 80%. Or my winner got 100%. Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. If I choose winner by giving 50% marks or 30% marks, doesn't matter at all. Okay? At the end you have to choose the winner. So why I am saying that, rate the performance strictly as per the ballot guideline. You have seen the ballot. In the ballot there is the area of marking. So wherever you are listening the speech, you have to be careful that which area has high weight. And you should give weightage to that area. For example, if you might have seen in most of the judging that if somebody spoke very good English, he is fluent in English, very good, he is the winner. He is the winner. And whereas the English has only 20% marks, only 20%. If somebody is excellent in English, very fluent, and using all buzzwords, synonyms, and all idioms and everything, you see that you only give 20% marks. you see most of the time in all 3 ballots or 4 ballots, 50 to 55% marks is for the speech value itself. I will come to that point. Okay. So what I am saying that go as per the guideline of the ballot and use point value as suggested in each section. There is a section, each subsection. So go and see this particular speaker has performed in that particular area, how much. And your judgment or your assessment should be related to that particular point which Toastmaster International has specified. Use comparative marking. Why I am saying this, use comparative marking? Because, for example, the first speaker came. I don't know that next speaker going to speak better than first speaker or below that one speaker. So if I am a judge, what I am doing it, I see it. If he is average, below average, in my mind I know that an average speaker should be like this. So I keep in mind that he is average speaker or below average speaker. If he is an average speaker, then I give average marking in each section. If he has performed bad in language or if he is not well dressed, he just came casual, there is an area of marking that appearance, so I will give lower marking in that. So there are areas you just go in that area and you see he is average or above average or below average. So you give the mark. Now this is your benchmark. Now next speaker come. Now you have to see he is better than first speaker or not. And he is better in which area? In language, in appearance or in the speech. So you have to compare in each section he is better or not. If he is better, give him better mark. If he is less, give him less mark. So the first speaker become your benchmark and then next speaker you go and compare. Okay. And if you have given same marks, for example, somebody spoke very well. I thought this is excellent speaker. His body was good, his conclusion was good. Everything I found him, he is an excellent speaker. I gave him maybe maximum marks. Now for example, there is a 10 marks, maximum 10 marks. I already assigned 10 marks. Now I found the next speaker came, he was much better than the previous speaker. Now what should I do? I already assigned 10 marks, there is no other marks to give. So that's why we say don't give, if anybody is performing excellent also don't give 10 marks. Why? Because you don't know who is coming next. And who is going to perform better than him or not. You don't know. So always give, and it doesn't matter whether you give him 10 point or 9 point or 8 point or 7 point. At the end you have to choose the best winner. Okay. So you can use plus and minus. You can say asterisk, okay, he is better than previous one, put 1 asterisk. And if you find more, then put 2 asterisk or 3 asterisk, whatever it is. So this is here your ballot paper. So the first area, see here, the content get 50% marks. So which one is more important in the speech? 50% marks given to the content. What value, what's the material he is going to bring in his speech. So material is having 50% marks, not his language, not his delivery, not his voice or his gesture or movement or anything. Everything, just delivery is 30% marks, language is 20%, and content is 50%. And within the content, if you go, let's move, within the content, speech development is 20 marks. So what you have to see? You have to see that, okay, did his speech have clear defined opening, body and conclusion? This is normal, you have seen in every speech, this is the basic norms of our manual. And where the speaker ideas presented in easy and flow and follow logical sequence, how the ideas was presented, and did the speaker use effective transition while moving one point to another. The same normal when you have seen the project number 1 and 2, 3, you have gone through those points. So you have to check. And how much maximum marks you have in this area? 20 marks. If anybody has done excellent, maximum marks is 20. And then you have effectiveness. 15 marks they have given. Then audience reaction. Sometimes you see a lot of response from the audience. And you think that no, he should be winner because there is a lot of response from the audience. It is not. He will get, within 15 marks, you will get audience reaction. If audience is very happy, no problem. You have areas to mark. If somebody did not get any response from the audience, he will get less mark in that area. That's it. And subjective relevance to the audience. Another very important thing. If I bring a subject which is not related to at all to the audience, what will happen? Audience will get bored. If I start talking about space, or I bring my office presentation, I start telling to you how it is related to you. Not at all. Okay, it is related to my office or my boss. It's not related to you. So you have to see whether it is related to you or not. And if it is related, you have areas to mark. If it is not related, you have areas to mark. And subject presented clearly, whether it is clearly presented or not, or speech purpose. Purpose was clear or not. Not confusing that you mix everything together. You have a purpose that must be entertaining, or informing, or persuading, or inspiring. So these are the 4 areas of speech development. And did the speaker achieve his or her purpose? So you know that, okay, this speaker is going to speak on this particular subject, whether he achieved the objective or not. And you judge it. And based on judgment, you will give the mark. And speech value has got 15 marks. Did the speaker have a substantive, logical, clear definition of message? The message was clear or not? What the speaker tried to speak or give message to the audience was clear or not? If it is, you have the value within the 15 marks, you have to give a sign. And where the speaker thought original, this is another important thing, that his thought should be original, not copied from anywhere. And was the speech in good taste or not? Sometimes you see that some speaker, especially I saw in humorous speech, sometimes they bring very bad taste in the humorous speech to entertain. And while listening, you feel really bad. So here is the areas you can mark, that if somebody brings you bad taste, even in your speech. Okay. So these are the areas of the 50% marks is subdivided into 20, 15, 15. And within 15 you see clearly it is marks. So you should know that. As a judge, you should know that these are the areas I have to capture in my mind. When I am listening to the speech, I have to focus on this. Whether the body is there or not, the purpose is clear or not. All these points I should keep in my mind. And I see whether the contestant is fulfilling those, and if he is fulfilling, and how much he is fulfilling, other than the other contestant, because you have to do comparative marking, not just focus on one. You have to see how others have performed the same area. And see here, this is your ballot paper. In the ballot paper, this is the area, and see here 20, 15, 15 is marked. And they also suggested that if somebody has done very good, give between 14 to 19 marks. If somebody has done good, give 9 to 13 marks. Somebody did fair, give 0 to 8 marks. This is suggested mark. But as I told you that if I give 19 marks to the first speaker, if I found the next speaker, he is better than what I will do, I can give 20, no problem. Next speaker I found he is better than all these 2. Now what should I do? That's why I am saying that while marking, you should be not go to the middle. And then from the middle you go up and down. See, from the middle we make a benchmark and then you go up and down. And delivery. In the delivery there are components. Physical, 10 marks. How is his appearance? He came in proper dress, in informal dress, or he just came casual with sleepers and just came without giving any. So when you are coming to the stage, you must be well dressed. This is very important. As a speaker, if you are a speaker, you should know that these are the points to be judged. So if I am going to take part in the contest, I should know that, okay, this is the area. So I should go with this, with tie and suit, and my shoes should be polished and everything neat and clean. I should not go in dirty, otherwise judges will give me less marks in this area. So this is good even if you are going to take part in the contest, because you know that these are the judging criteria, so you will perform, you will take care of all those points. And body language and use of the speaking area. Here is the use of the speaking area. If somebody come out of the speaking area and mingle with the audience, this is the area where you can give less marks. But he is not disqualified. And voice modulation. Here you can give 10 marks. If somebody's voice is very good, like Mr. Joe, his voice, you see, he has 10 marks only.
Negative 10.
No, positive 10. Positive 10. Okay? So I cannot make him winner just because of his voice. Okay? So this is 10 marks. His volume, his flexibility, modulation, his emotions, and educate to the volume, and education, everything is included in 10 marks. And manner, whether he was confident, he presented the thought very well. So this is the area where you can give 10 marks. So this is all about the delivery. And here is your judging form. In the middle you will see it, physical, voice, manner. Again they have suggested you the very good, fair, good and fair marking. And then language. In the language what you have to do? Appropriateness, you see, does the word choice fit to the speech, audience and occasions? So when you choose your words, they very clearly mention should be appropriate with the speech, with the audience and with the occasion. What kind of speech he is going to bring? And you see that speech and the audience, and then you choose whether he appropriately use it or not. If he appropriately use it, good, you can give within the 10 marks. Does the word choice promote understanding of the message as a speaker intended? So if he brought some good words, some good phrases, you just judge it whether it is appropriate or inappropriate. And correctness. So does grammar, punctuation, word selection were correct? Does the language reflect study and preparation and effective word choice? So if your language, grammatically you are correct, you have 10 marks. If somebody is grammatically incorrect, he is not disqualified. You should not just make out of the winner's list. No, because he spoke one wrong sentence, he was grammatically incorrect, so finish, you downgrade him and make him 0 finish, he is out of the contest. No, you have only 10 marks. So you can downgrade only within the 10 marks. Okay? Why I am emphasizing this? This is because I have seen it, this happens. So if you are going to judge it, you must know that which area I have to give how much marks and how much weightage is required in each area. See here, this is the form, and at the bottom of the form you will find it, the lower portion of the form you will find it, this portion, which is related to the language. Now you fill the form, you gave the marking, now it is time to select the winner. Now what you will do, how you select the winner? Keep in mind that, again I emphasize it, that you are going to select the winner and not present this. Again I am emphasizing, because as a judge we have to select the winner. Now, for example, you fill the form and you make the total and you found that 2 winners, maybe second place or third place, whatever, you find there is a tie. 2 people got the same marks. Now what should I do? As a judge, you have to break the tie. And you have to give clear result. First, second and third. You cannot say on third place there are 2 people. Or in the first place there are 3 people. On second place 5 people. Not like this. You have to give only 3. First, second and third. And 1 contestant only, not 2 contestants on the same. No. So, if there is a tie in the first place, then what you will do? Within the first place you have to break the tie. And how you are going to break the tie? You see that which area, this is my suggestion, to break the tie. What I am suggesting is, see, weightage is what? 50% weightage is to the content. So see that within these 2 contestants, who perform better in the 50% area? Because it is a 50% weightage. If first contestant is having less marks in the content area, but he is having higher mark, maybe in the language or in the delivery, okay, at the end both are equal, then give, because there is a tie, then give higher weightage to the speech value and break the tie and give the winner, the one who got highest marks or higher mark in the content area. Clear? That's why I am saying here, development 50%, delivery 30% and language 20%. So break the tie accordingly. And another thing, for example, you got the first place winner and then you got second place winner and then you got third place winner. So if first place winner you got a tie, right? You break the tie. Then if you break the tie, there are two contestants, okay, then definitely the next contestant will become the second place contestant, because there is a slot for second place. Doesn't mean that you choose the first and you throw him out. No. He will become second place. Okay? And then if there is a tie in the second place, then you have to break the second place, and then the one you will make him out, he will become third place. Okay? And if there is a tie in third place, there is no, because you are just going to put one and rest everybody will be out. So you have to give clear three names, first, second and third. If you missed anyone, your ballot will be invalid and it will not be counted. So that's why I'm saying, if you are, another thing, if you are, maybe you will be a tie-breaking judge. So there is a slight difference between a normal judge and a tie-breaking judge. So if you are given assignment as a tie-breaking judge, then what you will have, you have to list all the contestants in the order. First, second, third, fourth, for example, there are 10 contestants, so you will list them all 10. First, second, third, fourth, all 10 you will give it, and you will not give to the telecounter. You will give it to the chief judge directly. So there is a slight difference between tie-breaking judge and normal judge. And at the end, this is your final judgment, this is your final ballot. You will fill it, you will put first place winner, second place winner, third place winner. You will put your name at the right side and then your signature in the left side down. Your signature is extremely important. If you forget to sign it, your ballot is invalid. If you forget your name, still your ballot will be valid. But it is good to put your name otherwise, because when they are going to tabulate it, how they will know that who is the judge. Okay? So it is very important that you put your name, your signature and your first, second, third place. Clear? Now I will show you the other ballots. See here, in the tabletop, the content is 55%, more than intellectual speech. Content is 55%, and delivery 30%, and language only 15%. See, the language is not so important. Language is not so important. It's important, but the higher is content, and then delivery, and then language. And you see here in the humorous speech, again, content is 55, delivery 30, and language 15%. And in the evaluation, there is no language at all. It's all analytical. All analytical. You see here, analytical quality, recommendation, technique, and summation. And contestant disqualification. A contestant can be disqualified only because of eligibility, originality, and timing. As a judge, you don't have to care about the timing. You should forget about the timing. You are a judge, you should not care about timing at all. Timing will be taken care by timing. Okay, they are going to write down the timing and they will give it to the chief judge. If he is disqualified, they will take out his name, whatever. As a judge, you don't have to worry about the timing. As a judge, you have to worry about two things: eligibility and originality. If any contestant you found at any time that he is not eligible or his speech is not original, you can raise the contest. You can raise your hand, you can raise the contest. I will tell you how to raise the contest. So, what is eligibility? You should know that what is eligibility, then only you can raise the point. So the eligibility is a member. If you are going to take part in the club, then you should be a member in the good standing. Good standing is most what? You should have paid your dues. Okay, that's it. So you will be a member in the good standing. And if you are going to take part in the area, then you should be in good standing, member in good standing, as well as your club should also be a member, a club in good standing. If your club is not in good standing, you will not be allowed to take part in the area. And if you are going to take part in the division, your club, your area and your division, you are taking part in division, then all three should be in good standing. Likewise up to district.
What do you mean by area being standing?
Because
What do
club,
you mean by area in good standing? What is the criteria?
I exactly don't know what the criteria. If you know it, you can
Because
explain it.
area doesn't have any dues to pay.
Area, but what this is what they are saying in the manual, that club should be an area, division and district. Maybe what I, based on my understanding, what I can tell you that area has its own obligation to the TMI. If area is not fulfilling his obligation to the TMI, this area will be disqualified. I think Toastmaster Joe, he can shed some light.
Generally, it's up to club only. So because if the club, if the area doesn't have an outstanding club, then definitely the area is also not active, not no outstanding. So they're not going to have a contest and they couldn't participate in the
Does it mean that if in an area a particular club is not in good standing, that area becomes not in good standing?
if
No, doesn't
all
matter.
no it doesn't the area to be good standing, of course there is a club. If
Yeah.
there is no active club in the area, then the area is not good standing. But as long as there is a club in that area, he can still participate on the division.
Excuse me, I think, is it not that now from the club you get a winner? So if he is to contest in the area, like he has to be a winner from the club, right?
Yeah.
That is the eligibility we'll look at it?
No, eligibility.
About good standing.
We are talking about the eligibility.
Okay.
Good standing only. He should be a member. Of course, he should be a winner. Then only he will go to.
Yeah.
But as a member, I should be a member in good standing. I should have paid the dues. For example, I paid the first 6 month dues. Okay, and the contest was there, and I am the winner. But next 6 months, I did not pay the dues. So now I will not be allowed or eligible to contest.
To compete.
International speech contest. Only condition is it should not be charter member. If it is a charter member, then this condition doesn't apply. So if you are going to take part, if any contestant is going to take part in the international speech contest, he must have completed at least 6 projects from the CCMS. So if you know that certain contestant or one contestant or XYZ contestant, he has not completed 6 projects and he is contesting, you can raise your voice, you can raise your protest.
What does it mean not from new charter club?
Means if he is a member of a charter club, then this condition doesn't apply. For example, I'm a Toastmaster, okay, and there is a new charter club, and I become member of that particular club. Then this 6 project condition doesn't apply
Right.
to that. He can directly participate without completing the 6 projects.
Just say it again because it's applicable to
Any charter club, for example, if you are a member of a charter club,
Yeah,
and if you did not completed 6 projects,
okay.
still you can take part in the international speech contest.
Area
This
level.
is a revision of
Okay.
Club level.
This is a revised rule actually. See, your club is now Family Toastmasters Club.
Yes.
That club members can participate even though they have not completed 6 speeches.
Okay, then when the winner can go to the area
Yes,
without completing
Well,
the six.
without completing 6 projects.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I want. Then,
Yeah.
then if we go to the division also,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
no.
when we go to the district, it should complete 6 months,
No,
right?
no, no. Charter club. Okay? Because we are just.
So in that case, the new club, they can
Yes, yes.
they can
They can take part.
conduct or nominate
Exactly.
for international event.
Exactly.
The requirement of 6
6 is not applied for that.
project is not applicable
Okay.
if it is the member is a member of the newly chartered
Club.
club
Yeah.
before after July 1 and before the area contests.
Okay.
For example, if your area contest finished already and in your charter, you are not anymore eligible.
Yes.
But before that, then you can still
Yeah,
participate.
before the contest you can.
Okay.
And no rule after.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much.
And who is not eligible in the contest? For example, there is a contest going on, and who is not eligible? So any presenter, for example, if I'm a contestant, for example, in the international speech contest, and I'm a contest master for table topic or university speech contest, then I will be disqualified. I cannot take part in any contest if in that particular event I am a presenter. So you have to be very careful. So it doesn't mean that if I am not taking part in the international speech contest, then I will not take the contest master of that. No. You cannot take part as a contest master of any contest in that particular event. And serve as a judge. For example, you did judging for international speech contest. Then you cannot take part in the international speech contest at any level. Clear? And if you are a regional advisor or candidate, even candidate, for example, if I am intended to take part in the division conference or division governor or area governor or anything, then I will not be eligible for contest. And district officer or candidate, and district governor or lieutenant governor or secretary, so Toastmaster Joe or me, we are not eligible for the contest. Okay? Yeah. Division governor, area governor, nobody. And immediate past district governor, which doesn't apply to immediate division governor or area governor, it only applies to immediate past district governor. And the moment eligibility is discovered, you will be disqualified at any level. Maybe for example at area level nobody noticed, and he went to the area division. At division he will be disqualified. And speech eligibility, I will go a little fast because already time is over. So speech not considered original. When speech is not considered original, if 25% of the speech is taken quoting from other source, 25%. If anybody is quoting, he is giving full reference. Only 25% of the whole content speech is referring to another one. It is disqualified. Yes.
Yeah. How we, as a judge, if we can protect, how we we must need some document or some proof, because if I
Yeah,
say,
I will tell you what happened. The speaker has to give reference. If I am taking some source, I must quote that I am taking from so and so. I must refer it. If I am not referring, and you know that this person has taken from some other source, you can raise a protest. He will be disqualified immediately. Even one sentence or one paragraph or whatever it is. He is quoting, he is referring to other one, but 25% of it is from other source, then he will be disqualified. And a speech in which part of the material is taken from other source and it is not credited. If I taken, Toastmaster Gandhar, I will just need 5 more minutes. If it is not credited, then immediately, even if it is one joke or even one phrase or anything, he will be disqualified as per the rule. So if somebody is doing it, you can raise, as a judge, you can raise protest. And a speech that has been taken entirely from other source, this is very obvious, everybody can understand. And what's public domain? Because if I am taking from some source and I don't know the source at all, okay, but this is not my own work, I can say that. But what's public domain? As per the rule, if any published work and expires the copyright, for example, the copyright expires on 2000 or 2003, after that, this becomes public domain. But still, okay, jokes, stories which you have, reading it from your childhood, okay, we have so many stories that we are listening from our childhood. So those are from public domain. But even if you are taking it, we must credit it. We must refer it that, okay, I have taken from some other source. Yes?
So regarding your previous slide,
Yeah?
what if a speaker has selected his topic from a book which he has read,
Right?
and he is quoting some quotations from the books he read? Like for example, I was planning to do a speech on, let's say, Edward de Bono's book
Fine.
on lateral thinking.
Fine.
So what if I had to quote many quotations from it and the ideologies which is presented
Fine.
by Edward de Bono?
Fine.
So-
But you have liberty to quote less than 25%.
And how about the content as such as a whole? Because the
So
ideology
you have to develop your own speech, number one. You can take 25%, less than 25%, not 25%. 24% you can take it, and you can quote from other source, from that book. From that, yeah, after crediting 24%, you can maximum you can quote. If you quote more than 24%, that will not be your speech. Basically, then become like you are talking about somebody behalf. It's not your speech. For example, if I am going to talk about some book, so I will definitely, my whole focus will be on that particular book.
Exactly.
And then this is not my speech. This is not my speech. That's what I'm saying.
You remember, it's related only to contest, not to the regular speeches of your.
I'm talking about if I want to present the same speech.
In the contest, no. On the contest, you should develop your own speech. It should be substantially original, which means it should not have more than 25% from other places.
That means I can present my own views about the same.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
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 That-
And how to handle the protest. So what will happen? Audience are not allowed to raise the protest. any audience, they are not allowed to raise the protest. This is very important. If any audience raise it, you just ignore it. And any judge or contestant, only two people, judges and the contestant, they can raise the protest. That's it. And that too before announcement of the result. This is very important. And what will happen if there is a protest? All judges, chief judge will call all the judges. They will be together, and the contestant will be called, and they will clarify from him. Okay, for example, he quoting more than 25%. Then they will ask a question. Okay, what's the proof? Then they will discuss among themselves. All judges they will discuss among themselves, and judges. Yeah.
If a member sees that there is some wrong currently going on, and as an audience he cannot protest, so what should he do?
Nothing.
Can't do anything.
If something illegal is going, and as an audience you can do nothing?
Nothing. It's not here because prerogative only is to the contestant and the judges. And there is a chief judge and the contest chair. They are the responsible people to run the function. Yeah.
Can the audience tell the judges about the eligibility, for example, or originality? And is it okay for judges to take
Audience
this
no.
from
Audience no. Audience
What
no.
he is saying,
even in a private?
he is saying that a member can go to a judge and inform that this is the case, and then just take a witness.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Can he
See
influence
what-
the judge?
Yeah.
No, can he influence the judge?
Cannot influence the judge.
First of all, I will tell you that judges are not known. Judges are not known to the audience or to the contestant. Okay. So you will not know who is judge and to whom I should go and raise the
Only the
protest. Number
judge
one.
can.
Number two, you can go to chief judge, okay, as an audience, okay, you can see the chief judge and you can raise your point. If chief judge find it, okay, has some value on your protest or something, maybe he can handle it. But I'm telling you, as a rule, audience doesn't have any right to protest, as a rule. But because you are confident that this guy has taken something from outside, and you are very sure and you want to be a fair contest, you can go to the chief judge, okay, and put your concern. Maybe chief judge can call judges and raise it. This is a different matter. But as per rule, audience doesn't have any concern. They have to just listen it. Yeah.
Mr. Division Governor, the contest is going on,
Yeah.
and one of the judges, he has the Facebook active, and he's logging that I am a judge at a particular contest.
Right.
One of the members from in the audience, he reads the post. What will the solution?
Let us not.
No, you are saying that judges are not known. Once
I-
he posts, all the audience know that he is the judge.
I agree
in the
because
same audience.
see, first of all, as per the rule, judges are not known. But when the contest start, and I'm telling you, the practical part is when the moment the contest start, we know that who are judges immediately because they are having file, so we know that who are the judges. So just for sake of saying that judges are not known, judges are well known. Everybody knows that. Judges, okay. So everybody knows who are judges, okay. So this is you know it. You are the judge. Another thing is, if majority decide, for example, how the protest will be handled, then what will happen? All judges will come together, and then they will make a secret ballot against the contestant to disqualify. If majority of judges disqualify, he will be disqualified. Even though, for example, he is, as per, for example, the protest, he is supposed to be disqualified, okay? But majority of the judge, they feel that no, he doesn't violate the rule. Okay, it's their own personal feeling. So, no, it's not 25%. Maybe he just quoted 20%. This is his feeling. Okay, and he disagree. So if majority judges did not disqualify, then the contestant will not be disqualified. And judges' decision is no more protest. Okay. Another thing is, yeah.
Regarding the protest, is it allowed to make it on public or should we write it to the junkyard?
First of all, who is going to raise the protest?
The judge or the
So judge within the contest, within the hall, he will raise the protest. Everybody will know, everybody will see. Immediately, because contest is going on. You will not call somebody and then go privately. You can do that also. But normally what will happen? You immediately raise the voice, or immediately when contestant finish, you can go to the chief judge or to the contest chair and raise the protest. Because you as a chief judge or as a contestant, you will report or you will raise your protest to the chief judge or the contest chair. Okay, and then they will take an action. Your ballot paper and your decision is confidential. It is extremely important that all ballot paper, timing sheet, everything is confidential. Should not be disclosed to the contestant or any member. And any contestant form cannot be made available to the contestant at any cost. Any contestant cannot come to you and say, okay, please give me your, how much I got the marking, I need it to just improve myself or anything. Nothing. This is purely confidential. And you must destroy it. Okay, judges are not explain decision. Okay, and after the contest, all you should dispose of. So this is very important. I will take 2 questions, if any, because I'm running out of time.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much.
Nobody gets up. Stay in the same place. Dear Toastmasters, let's give a round of applause for our division governor for conducting our program. Thank you very much. That has been a real educating experience. Dear Toastmasters, now here is one more feast to our ears. This is going to be the Chief Judge's workshop that we have been eagerly waiting for. To be conducted by none other than our Lieutenant Governor, Education and Training, who has flown in from Jeddah, which is something awesome. It shows his commitment to teach us all and train us all to become better in our Toastmasters career. So put your hands together to welcome our DTM, Joey Villanueva, to conduct the Chief Judge's training.
Thank you very much. Do you believe in the saying, judge not so that you will not be judged?
Yes.
Who believe that judge not so that you will not be judged? Only you.
You believe twice, is it?
Okay. If you believe that you should not judge so that you not be judged, then you're not going to attend a judge training, isn't it? Because you are going to judge here. Now, if you believe on that, then still you're going to listen for me, because when you are a chief judge, you are not judging. Do you know that?
Yes.
If you are a chief judge, you are not judging. So if you wanted to continue on that phrase, then be a chief judge. So who wanted to be chief judge? Judges. All of us, we wanted to be chief judges, you know. We wanted to be chief. Remember in Toastmasters, we wanted to be leaders. And to be a leader is to be a chief. So all of us should be chief judges. That's our goal. Not only to judge, but also to be chief judges. Your question is that, Toastmaster Joey, can I be a chief judge? Of course you can, isn't it? You are a member of a Toastmaster. You have been there for 6 months, more than that even, and that you are already a ECG. You are all DTM. You have been, you have a contestant for so many years. Then you have all the right to be chief judge. And I wanted you all to be chief judge. Why? Because you are not going to judge. What is your responsibility? Your responsibility is to select, to recruit your judges and
Time counters.
so all role players except the contestants, isn't it? So if you're going to do that, then are you now the boss of the contest?
Yes.
Who is higher? The chief judge or the chair of the contests?
Chair.
Who is going?
Chair.
Those who will have a correct answer, I will give a gift. Who's higher?
Chief Judge.
Okay, I asked. Stand up. What is the name?
Surendran.
Huh?
Surendran.
What is the answer?
Chief Judge.
Okay, wrong, but I give you the
I said contestant. I said that from the beginning. Come on.
Of course, the chairman of the contest, isn't it? The chairman of the contest is the boss. But you are going to be a member of the team because you are the chief judge. And your responsibility is to select the judges and also the timer, the counter, and even the sergeant at arms. And this is the responsibility that is very difficult. Isn't it?
Yes.
Because if you are going to select an impartial judge, then you have to know who they are.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I believe that you can only select one. And if you are married, it's your wife. But the problem is that he is not a member of a Toastmaster, so you could not choose him to be a judge. What I wanted to
Sorry, you choose him or her?
I heard.
Come on.
Yeah, we have to choose her. Okay. Now the problem is that responsibility is with us. In other words, before the contest, and generally 4 weeks before the contest, then you are already working as the chief judge. Why? You have to know who are the people that will be invited to be judges. And actually, you are not only going to invite, you have to prepare a questionnaire and a letter of invitation to this particular person to be the judge. And on that particular questionnaire, you are going to ask, what you are going to ask? You are going to ask if he wanted to be a chief judge, what is his qualification, if he had attended a contest, and all of that. Yes, babe. But not only his eligibility, but also his qualification. Why? Because, say for example, you know already that person is very good. He has too much qualification, but all throughout it seems to be impartial. Are you going to take him again or her as a judge? No. You are going to choose only people that are impartial. And what is impartial? That if you are the judge, whatever it is, it's coming from Division O, so it should always be number 1. It should not be, isn't it? But is that happening? Yes, of course it is happening, isn't it? Because if they know, if Division O people or the contestant will know that you are a judge and you did not vote for him, of course you will just, well, what kind of representative we have there? Isn't it? It doesn't matter. Why? Because all other divisions put also their number 1 in their division, A, B, and C. This is okay if all the judges are saying like that. Why? Because if all the division will bring their contestant all in number 1, then it means it's again equal, isn't it?
Yes.
All the biases is already there. And who will be voting on number 2 will surely be the winner. And this is the beauty of Toastmasters judging. Because even you put your bias there, and everybody will put their bias, still, the best will be the winner. Now the problem is that if the other is so honest, and the other are not. So that's why if you are the judge, you have to foresee. And if you have already heard, seen, you have to test really if that particular person is a judge. Now the problem is that we could not have a chief judge sometimes that are selecting the judges. Sometimes the chair do it because of practicality. Sometimes we don't have time, we don't have enough people to know. But if you are given the responsibility, be the chief judge that we wanted to. Know people that we are going to put in there. Because you are the only one that should know them. Okay? After the contest. Because when you go out of the contest, according to our viewer, sometimes he is still there and logging on already in Facebook that he is the judge. isn't it? Everybody should know. Nobody should know. But he went home and said, I just came from Division O contest as a judge. That everybody already knows. But we should know. We should be responsible enough. We are trying to do this to protect ourselves. Not ourselves as an individual, but as Toastmasters in general. Because he wanted us that we wanted that when you stand up on that particular podium, on that particular authority, you are not going to fear somebody. You are not afraid. So you are going to put whatever it is right. Because nobody is going to question you. Your identity is not known until there is a Facebook. Okay? now, question. So you have already everything. But that you have already done before the contest. So what is now your responsibility during the contest? 30 minutes before the contest, what will be your responsibility? Okay, sir, but I will give you a gift if you can give me.
The briefings.
Oh, wow! Let us give our pastor, Bishop Governor, a round of applause. Briefings, because you are your best evaluators, I will give you this one. So that's for your club, huh? Okay?
Oh, good.
Yeah, isn't it? So what's that you are going to do? To do briefing. You are going to brief the people. But this briefing is only before the grant. You have already briefed them 40 weeks ago. You have already given them the copy of the contest book. You have already given them what are the requirements. And even the judge eligibility form. Okay. Have you seen already the judge? Have you seen already the judge eligibility form?
Yes. Yeah.
What it says there? Who has memorized it? I will give this one 2 times.
Memorize.
Who has memorized it, huh? Oh, try. I will give. What is it there? What is there in the eligibility? Huh?
6 speeches should be completed in the CC manual.
Okay, try. So, what is the name? Iris, stand up. What is it? Give me. What is in the eligibility form of judges? Before you are going to answer, I will give you a Okay, what is it?
Completed at least 6 speeches in the CC.
Okay, and then? Huh?
At least you have completed 6 months in a club.
Okay, and then? And you still alive? Because if you are dead, how does it
Only that's what I remember.
This is a copy of the judge eligibility form.
Yes.
Okay? And here, you are given already what is your responsibility and also the what?
Eligibility.
Huh?
Eligibility.
The code of ethics. That's what you are going to before and after the contest. The confidentiality that you are going to, that you are not going to look into the race, the color, the religion of the contestants, and all of that you are going to sign. In other words, if you are not going to do this, of course, you are having your perjury of yourself because you have already affirmed, and then you are going to send somebody, even to your wife, that you are not going to tell, isn't it? That you are a judge, especially if she's the contestant. Of course, you could not be judge when your wife is the contestant, because what it says here in the other one, I have no conflict of interest with any of the contestants that would cause me to be biased. In other words, if you know that he is your friend, if you know that he could not be, you are not going to sign this. And please, don't be a judge. Okay? So this is the responsibility that's given. Before we don't have this one, isn't it? Only recently this one. And I feel this is very good. Okay. So if you are a judge, if you are a chief judge, well, there was this one your responsibility. Now, who is going to choose the tie breaking judge?
The chief judge.
Huh?
Chief judge.
Who's going to was this one volunteer so that I will give a gift?
I will have it.
Okay, okay, volunteer. Well, who is going to do? Who is going to select
The chief
the
judge. Yeah,
chief judge?
excellent. Thank you.
Okay. What is the rule then of the tie-breaking judge?
To judge all the contestants.
Huh? To break the tie?
No.
Yes, he is a tie-breaking
He's a
judge.
tie-breaking
He is there to break the tie, isn't it?
Yes.
But what is his responsibility?
He will judge all the contestants and write down all the.
Yes, he is going to rate everybody.
Yes.
In other words, he's not going to select only 1, 2, 3. He's going to select
everybody.
Select 4 if there are 4 contestants. Okay. What I'm saying is that you have to rate all, everybody,
Yes.
from 1 up to the last, or 8 contestant or 9 contestant. We have 9 contestants, isn't it?
Yes.
Now,
Tiebreaker has a tough job.
yes, well, you have judge because he has to rate them. He's not only going to select only the 3. Okay, so what are the other responsibility of the chief judge? The responsibility is more on the protests, isn't it? Because if there is a protest, that is a very big responsibility.
Correct.
If you are not good in handling it, you bring the contest all over. That's why when you are a chief judge, you should be mature enough to manage all these people. That's why you are not voting, because you should be there as a leader to hold them together. And being there, you should not be partial to anybody. You should be in the middle. Okay? That's why was that before, in the protest, even the chief judge can do. But now under the new rule book, it says only the voting judge and the contestants. Of course, there's a question about the audience. No. Well, was that you know the contestant. Tell the contestant that one of the contestants, and then he's going to make it upon himself to do the protest if we have enough evidence. But of course, no, was that you give the evidence to the contestant if they do, and of course also the judges, but not anymore the chief judge. No, not anymore the chief judge, because how could he be partial in discussing all of this if that? And also in the voting, he's not also going to vote if they disqualify or not to disqualify. Okay, he's not voting because he is the chair. Because he is the chair. And whatever they decided, it is already done. Now, question: if wait, me first to do the question. Okay. Because tiebreaker is not a voting judge. Okay. We have to give also the tiebreaker and judge eligibility form.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
But there's no time of booking when you have to do it.
Because he's still a judge.
Yes, but who answered?
I answered. Come on. Come on, I answered.
He can't be a judge and a chief judge at the same time.
Good.
Okay, nobody. To the lone lady. Yes. Okay. Was that there for your club? Okay. So was it whether he is a voting judge or not? He's still a judge, and we have to give him. But it should also be given by the chief judge discreetly. Why? Because it is not known to everybody except for himself. Okay. Now, remember, was that he is not known. So, question. He's already raising his hand. Okay. Give me the answer. Mr. Governor, give me the answer.
What is the answer?
Give me the answer.
Tiebreaker judge will give the beret to the chief judge, not to
See,
the
I don't have it. The question.
You answer.
Okay, I give you because you have already answered. Oh, you see? So that we are good here. We have already answered before the question. Yes, of course. Was that even though because it is not known who will be the tiebreaker, and also the timing report, it will only be collected by the chief judge, not alone. My question: you know, was that you don't have the we don't know who's the chief, no, the judges, okay? If there is a protest, isn't it? And then the judges has to go back and they have a meeting with the chief judge. Now, what the chief judge is going to do, in order that he can bring all these people together without the audience knowing that there is a protest and these people are the judges, what he is going to do? Or if he
Go for a break.
Or if somebody can go that, I give three. What is the answer?
Go to the separate room.
Separate room? Okay, I will give you one.
Wow! Come on, this is not right.
Three.
Come on. Sir, I will
Let us see if it is different. I will give you all different so that at least you can use it. So,
Yeah. Give it to him, I will take it from him.
Yeah, because you
And then this one is.
Collect all, yeah? Correct.
Give me one because my club is the same.
Answer a question. Answer a question.
Answer question.
Answer the question.
See, he was sleeping so long. He was sleeping.
You are sleeping. How can you answer?
Okay, you ask the question now before I answer. What is the question?
My question is, if a potential candidate who can win the contest, okay, and
Already?
he come to know there is a judge. He is not favor to him and he is not doing any good thing to him. So as a candidate, can he go to the chief judge and tell this? I know this judge is not favoring me.
It's not known.
How does he know?
But anyhow, somebody.
It is only the impression. Now maybe he's a judge because he has an envelope or he has a folder. But of course, we are not going to tell you that.
No, but
What I'm saying is that
but
if there is a protest,
There is a question there. The contestant can protest against the appointment of a particular judge. That is there. How does he do it? Because he doesn't know the judge.
that's why you could not do it because it is not known. No? Now what I said is that, see, we wanted the identity of the judges to be not known, and there is a protest. So how can you put them all in one area that nobody should know? So there is a password. Okay? So before the contest will start, you're going to say password. If I say it's tea time. So when you hear this one as a judge, it's tea time, it means that you go to that room because there is a protest and you are going to meet. So before anything else, you put the password. Everybody, if you hear this word or this statement, it means that there is a protest. You go there so that we will meet and we will have some discussion, and the people doesn't know what is it.
Actually, reality, it is not a secret. The judges are having the file folders and all these things. Everybody will come to know it. That's a secret.
Yes, that's what
I'm telling.
That's why.
Not sure.
That's why.
Not sure.
Yeah. That's why in the Facebook it say in the Facebook. That's why in our rule book it says. Have you seen the rule book?
Yes.
Yeah, was it? This one is 2014. It says that we should make it a point that every judge will not be known if it is it's the practical. As far as practical. So, but this is our responsibility to do that. Okay, if you don't have, please download it, everybody, and distribute it. If you see something that is in here, some point like that, it means that this is new for 2014. Okay, now, in order that they were not anymore doing that, we are going to have a. Can we count 1 to 6, so that we will have a group of 6?
Oh, okay. Do you want us to count?
Let's start, yeah.
Start one. 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 5,
6.
6. Okay, so again, and
1.
2,
3, 4.
okay, the 6, for the 6, okay,
Not
wait,
in right, sir.
hold first number 1.
You wanted to say that.
3.
Hold first number 1. What's the number 1? Number 1, again, how about you? Huh?
Maybe we can have 4 and 5. You have more papers?
Yeah, we have,
Yeah,
we
let's
have.
have 3 and 4.
Okay, so how about, okay, yeah, make it,
The last ones you can make less.
okay, this is the last one you will make. Okay, now, so that at least we will finish right away. Okay, now you listen, you listen. This is the number 1 requirement for a judge and chief judge, that you are listening so that other also will listen to you. Okay, number 1, I group you already to from 1 to 6. Okay, number 1 will be the chief judge. What's number 1? Okay, so you're the chief judge. Then 2, 3, and 4 will be tally counters. So you know 1, 2, 3 tally counters. 5 is the timer, and then number 6 is the tie-breaking judge. Okay? Now, before distribution, of course, the chief judge is the one holding, because he has all this one for himself, and he's going to distribute it before the contest, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you're going to see on the first page, you have the ballots, isn't it? Can you put in that ballots one as A? Put A, B down, C, D, and E. It should be 5. Okay, now we have to distribute now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, put this one outside, and then cut it into 5 pieces now.
Yeah.
Chief Judge, cut it into 5 pieces, and distribute it to everybody. So how can we close to it? We will not need it. Oh, this one is for the giant. Okay, cut it and distribute to everybody. And then you have to remember which number you have, letter you have. Okay. Put it letter, and then you put your name now, and then sign it as judges. So you are now judges, and you are going to have your vote done. So remember, if you are going to be the chief judge, the first thing that you are going to do during the briefing is to let everybody sign, put their name and sign it, even though they have not yet selected the winners. Okay, done? Everybody has to have their own now. You put your exact name and also your signature. Okay, so that was what we will know. We will have already the result. Huh? Yeah, we will do. We will give first this one first. Yeah. Yeah, we will give you now. Now all 5 are the judges. Okay, so just put your name and your, as if that we've done it already. And then I will give you what is the votes that you are going to do. Now our name of contestant will be by number only, so that we will not do it. Okay. So for those who are judge letter A, can you see judge letter A? Okay. Okay, you put your winner as contestant number 2. For A only, for A only. Put your contestant number 2 is your first prize. Then, second prize is contestant number 3. You put 3, contestant number 3. And your third winner is contestant number 6. You put contestant, C contestant. This is the name. I thought it should be Joey,
Farouk. Okay? So it should be 3, 2, 3, and 6. You put it already? Okay, now for B. For B, your winner is number 5, contestant number 5, contestant number 2, and the third one, is contestant number 6. Yeah, second is, second is contestant number 4.
You said 5 to 6.
No, again. So contestant number 5, contestant number 4, and contestant number 6. Sorry. Okay. For letter C now. Letter C. Your winner is contestant number 6, contestant number 3, and contestant number 4. And then for D, your winner is contestant number 6, contestant number 2, and contestant number 4. That is D. D is contestant number 6, contestant number 2, and contestant number 4. Okay? It's better if you put 4 so that the name, not number 4. Okay, anyway, but it is here. And then for E, winner is contestant number 3, contestant number 2, and contestant number 1. Okay, so all the 5 judges have already done voting. We have the already. Is there any tie there? No tie, isn't it?
No, judge.
Yeah, so where's the judge? Because if you have you have okay, you are not allowed to have a tie. So that's why you have already. Now, okay, Chief Judge, can you give the ballot for, can we collect, who's going to collect the
Tally counter.
the tally counter, collector. Chief Judge, can you give the timing sheets and also the tie-breaking sheets to our tiebreaker?
For our group only, not for all.
No, not for group only, for 6. You also do that one, huh?
I want to put protest.
Yeah, protest because they are gonna. Okay. Now also give the tally counter to sheets to the 3 tally counters. Okay.
He has everything. No?
Yeah.
You have the tally counter sheet on.
Okay, tally counter. And then the timing sheets also give to the timer and the tie-breaking judge.
We both are timers.
Okay, you know already who's the tie-breaking judge, isn't it? Who's, oh yeah, okay, give to, okay. Now tie-breaking judge, you know already our contestant is from contestant number 1 to contestant number 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
So who is the right breaking judge?
Huh? The number 5, number 6 is the,
E.
huh? Yeah, the tie-breaking judge is number 6 on our counting. Okay? Now, tie-breaking judge, listen. We have only contestant number 1 to contestant number 6. It's up to you to put who among these to be your rank. So rank them according to what you want. Okay? So just put okay, arbitrarily. Okay?
Arbitrarily.
Because we are going to find out how if you are going to do this one.
Yes.
Because after this, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And we will see now if you are going to have a correct. Okay. Now, while the tie-breaking judge is doing his judging, I will give now the timing to the timer. Okay, timers. Okay. Contestant number 1, 5 minutes and 33 seconds. Contestant number 2, 6 minutes and 3 seconds. Contestant number 3, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Contestant number 4, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Contestant number 5, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Contestant number 6, 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay? Then after that, the chief judge is going to collect. What is going to collect?
Time sheet.
And what? And what? Okay, now that. Okay, done already? Did you sign it? Yeah, we have to sign, isn't it? You have to sign. Okay, done?
Yeah.
Done already? Okay, if it is done already, then we are going to start the tally now. Okay? So all the three will tally. The same will have to tally because the three should always be equal. If there are difference, then there is problem. One of them is not not know how to count. Okay? So we're going now. Now, the first test. The first tests.
Yes.
Okay, chief judges, do you have already your the tie-breaking judge form and also the time? Okay. Are we ready now to tally the votes?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do the tally now?
Yes.
Who is the tally counter?
We three are the telephone.
Okay.
You have the tally sheet, right?
No, you have to tally them together. So the judge,
Okay. Judge C.
Judge, you call the numbers so that
Number
they are
4.
going to.
Number one, first place.
Never wait. Judges, put the ballots together so that they will be ordered.
One by one.
And then call it one by one. Okay?
I will call it.
Okay, now you know already the judges. You put the name of the judges instead of
First place.
put the name of the judges.
A, B,
No,
C, D, E.
no need for we put your name, isn't it?
No, A, B, C, D, best.
Huh? No, was it you remember you put your name as
Yes,
judges?
yes, yes.
Okay, you read the name so that they
Judge number C.
Name.
name. Put the name, actual name.
Actual name.
Yeah.
Who was
Because that's why I asked you to.
Then his signature and name below.
Yeah. See that? You will see the name and signature.
Okay.
Check first. If there is no name, there is no signature, then you are not going to. Remember, you are doing judging.
Yes.
Okay, so check. Is there signature? Is his name? You show it also to them.
Yes,
Okay.
please. First judge is
Okay.
Why two of you not included?
Yes.
Place number 6.
First place number 6.
Number 6 get 3 points.
Yes, sir.
Second place number 3. Third place number 4. Judge Sayyid Faizullah. First place number 6.
Yes, sir. First place.
Number 6. Second place number 2.
The first team will get what's this one?
Third number 4.
Get a gift.
Okay. Be quick. Let's win the way. Yes.
Next, Judge Malik Farooq. First place number 5.
First place number 5. Okay.
Okay. Second place number 2.
Okay.
Third place number 6.
Okay.
Yes, you are
Okay. Next judge.
Yeah.
Zakir Hussain. First place number 2. Second place number 3. Third place number 6.
We are done. How finish?
He is collecting. We have less judges.
Yeah.
Next, Kaleem.
Less judges, less tally numbers.
First place number 3. Second place number 2. Third place number 1. That's all.
Okay, so we will see now if it is correct. We are going to. So they said they are the first one. They are the three.
Give me the time. Even we are.
Okay.
Read it first. Come on.
Okay. So this one second, and this one is third. We have only three. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, what's up? If they are the first and it is wrong, then no points.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. We'll see. Okay, done already? We are going to check our works now.
Yes.
Of course, the chief judge is going to fill up the contest winners. Okay? So chief judges, you have already filled up your contest winner?
Yes.
Yeah, you have two forms here. This one is the contest winner notification. To whom it will be sent after the contest?
For the next
On the next contest.
next contestant or the chair.
No, to the division governor division, to the club president,
Yeah, or to if not already the contest master for the next level, you can do them. Now the only thing is that how many are you going to put only 1, 2, 3 here?
No,
all.
Okay, so was that no, your chief judge not yet finished.
He is
Finished.
No,
Huh?
He is not entering. He is now entering the other records.
other records.
And this other record you said this is the
Nobody, see, look at it.
Nobody is entering.
He's writing it down. He's counting it
How
down.
about you? Done already?
No, sir, we have done it. Everybody.
See this one all, huh?
Give me the.
Now let us see because there is something there that we are going to find out. Did you check if there is a time disqualification?
We did.
Yes.
We did.
Okay. Did you was this one check if there is a tie?
Yes. We checked, but there was no.
No, right.
There is. Huh?
They didn't check the time.
Okay, hold now, hold. We'll see. We'll see. Okay.
You can count for everybody.
We have.
Further down. Not 1, 2, 3. No. Further down.
There's a conflict in this.
Really? Or was it? Why there is a tie? God, it is wrong. It is wrong. Okay.
There is a try? No try.
Try. We will try. We will try first. First, in the what's this one? Time instruction. This is one contest time record sheets. You have it. You have it. So, did you notice that there is a time disqualification?
Yes.
What did you do?
We disqualified you.
Did you put the circle?
Yes.
Huh?
We did.
I see.
Yes.
Show. Huh? See, there is no circle. How about there?
There is a.
You just put circle. Okay. So remember, if you are a timer and you know that there is a. Huh?
There is asterisk.
There is something.
You have to put a circle.
Circle. Okay.
Yeah, we put circle here.
Yeah, we put that circle from ever.
Yeah.
We know he will be disqualified.
You have to put a circle so that the chief judge, when he saw the time record, will immediately know that there is a disqualification of time, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, forget. Everybody done it?
Everybody forgot it. Everybody forgot it.
Okay, so now let us see what is your tally. Because in the one that I have, there should be a now. Remember that was a contestant number 6. What is his score?
Second, but
Yeah, what is his score?
Score.
Huh?
Eight.
What is his score? 8. What's 8?
Eight.
Okay. Was it, so you added them, huh?
Yes.
Because was it the others will just disqualify without adding. Why? Because the timing will only be done after you have already added them all.
Yes.
So don't forget first the timing. You have to, the procedure is to add them together. Okay. Now I will see if they have to. Contestant number 1, the score will be 2. You have 2?
We have 3 judges only.
Huh?
We have 3
We have
judges.
one.
Well, also one.
We have one. We have one.
Huh?
That is wrong. You have only 3 judges.
That's why you are not disqualified.
You are disqualified. Disqualified. So the gift is for us.
No,
We protest.
What is this one? Okay, what is this? Contestant number 2 has two votes. He's number, he is winner number 2 for E, isn't it?
9. What?
Yeah, contestant number 2 is the winner actually. Is the first prize winner.
No, but how many points is what he's asking?
He have
No, I'm
9 points.
Huh?
9.
9 points.
Before the time we had 7 points.
We have 7.
No, that is number 6, isn't it?
9.
9 points.
Before the time he was having 7.
Well, mine is the
Hey,
Yours is different also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how much? How many marks?
Oh,
9.
Okay, can you check your ballot? Can you check your ballot of Judge E? Judge E, can you check your ballots of Judge E? Who's the winner there is
3.
contestant number 3.
2.
Then contestant number 1.
This is the difference.
I'm the one wrong. Maybe I put contestant number 1.
2. 3, 2 and 1.
3, 2, 4.
Yeah.
Can we correct it?
Yeah, okay.
Make it E is contestant number 1, and then
3.
the 3 contestant number 1 and contestant number 4.
Sorry.
4.
Oh, it's a mistake.
How is it counting again? 1,
Can you
3.
do it again? This is my mistake. Was that the winner for Judge E is contestant number 3, first prize,
Yes.
and then contestant number 1, second prize, and then contestant number 4, third prize. Done already?
Yeah, now done.
Now, can we try again?
Again.
Can we try again, huh? For E, winner is contestant number 3, first prize, contestant number 1, second prize, and contestant number 4 is third prize. Okay, now let's see if we are going to do.
You check between 2 and 3.
This guy is 2. 3 and 3. So 4 and 5 we have. No, we have 4 and 5. 4 and 5. 3. 2 1 and 2. I should be 2.
Okay, now, let us test first the tally. So for contest number 1, can you check first our tally?
2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe that is correct now. Okay, our tally. Contestant number 1, your score should be 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Contestant number 2, your score should be 5.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
5.
Yes, yes, right.
Contestant number 3 is 7.
Yes.
Contestant number 4 is 5.
Yes.
Contestant number 5 is 3.
Yes.
And contestant number 6 is 8.
Yes.
Oh, yes! Yeah. How about you? You are not
We definitely got it.
Okay, now. So you have already done, isn't it? So if you're going to see on the first turn, the winner is contestant number 6. Okay, then?
Yeah.
But we check our time.
Correct.
And there is one-time qualification. So we put X for number 6. Okay. So you are going to look for another one.
Next.
And you tell who's the first. The next one is contestant number
3.
3 because it's 7. Yeah? And then the next one is
Right.
Tie.
Hi, okay, contestant number 2 and contestant number 4. Okay,
Yes.
now we're going to check if your tie is correct.
Yes.
So the question now is that who should be number 2? Either contestant number 2 or contestant number 4. Okay, now for the first group, can I see where is your tie-breaking judge? Okay, so it is only now that the chief judge is going to open or use the tie-breaking judge. Okay, so in this particular, why this one is this the tie-breaking judge? Okay, now see. So in this particular group, the first number that appear here is between 2 and 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is 4.
Yeah.
Is 4.
Four is high, yeah.
Yeah. So it means that your second is number 4,
Yeah.
and your third is number 2. So your winner should be contestant number 3, contestant number 2, and 4. Yeah. Okay, this one is done.
Yes.
How about you? May I see your ice breaking? Huh?
Ice breaking or tie breaking?
Tie-breaking, I should say. Okay. So was that your number? Okay. So the third place here is number 2. Number 2. So your second place then is number 2. So your winners is first place contestant number 3.
Yes.
Second place contestant number 2. And third place contestant number 4.
Yes.
You done it?
Yes.
Yay! Those are disqualified. Oh, why you did that join here?
No,
No, we will not give you that.
We came first.
We came first.
And where is the
Where is the prize? We will take this home. So Diamond needs to settle with you guys.
Your ice breaking is 2.
That's nice. That's nice. Really?
Is 2.
Nothing for this. Nothing for energy.
Energy
Energy is the rich.
You should put here there was the first, there was the second, and
Good.
third.
Very
Oh,
nice.
this one,
We can proudly say we won something.
Okay, one more. One more. One more. Okay, one more. The last, the last question. Now, on
Where is
the
the prize?
Okay, was it
Question, please.
Huh?
Question please.
Yes, sir.
Notification.
No.
Do we have to fill all the 6?
Yeah, that is the last question.
Yeah.
So there was since there is disqualification, is not anymore included. So who filled up to 5 only?
We filled up.
Up to 5.
Yes.
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 Oh yes. So how about you?
Now they are filling. Now they are filling. Now they are filling. They are filling right now. Come on. We will not allow this. We will not allow this. Come on. Wrong. See?
All of you pick up only up to 5 because it is only the disqualified. is
Okay,
L.
even the 5 rankings, on what basis?
Oh yeah, only
All the 5
5.
years, I mean, we have decided in this only 3.
Yes, but you have to.
How do you fill 5?
Because you tally.
Based on the tally.
Again, you take
The same tally you are going to. You put them in ranks, but you take only 3 because you are only picking the 3 winners.
Even at 4,
but the listing still you use. Okay. And how many winners we are going to declare?
We.
How many winners we are going to declare?
3.
Why 3?
Because
Because it is 5 and above, okay?
Yeah.
If it is 4 only, how many?
2.
For example, on this particular case, there are only 5 contestants and 1 is disqualified. How many winners you are
I
going
think
to
it's
declare?
3.
Still 3.
Still 3.
Well, they explain the clarification of the headquarters is that if there are 5 and 1 is disqualified, then there are only 4 contestants, so you are going to declare only 2 because there are only now 4
Eligible
contestants. So that's why. So it's better also if you have many contestants so that you are going to do and declare 3 winners. That's why if there are only 4 clubs in your area, we wanted them to be 2 so that it will be more, so that we can declare also.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So because of timing, the contestant disqualified, it is related to that number of winners. It is not disqualified because of his eligibility or something like that. Because of timing, he disqualified.
Yes, so that's why we have 3 disqualification only. Only eligibility, originality, and time. So no other disqualification, even of age. Yes, sir.
One more question. Suppose there are only 2 contestants
Hmm.
in a contest. What
Yeah.
should we do? How many declarations should we do?
There was it only 1.
Only one.
Yeah. But of course, in the listing we have 2 because we have to have an alternative. And for example, was that on the 5, on the 6, all the 5 did not appear. Was that all of them are not? So
Disqualified, yeah?
who? Only the disqualified was there. Is he allowed to contest?
No.
Yeah,
Everybody
no.
knows. Everybody knows.
No.
What happens to a club?
Huh?
For example, a club contest is there. 5 contestants are there. All 5 are disqualified.
No, but
Then there is no go.
no.
If there is one contestant,
TTM
if there is one
One only
contestant,
go.
no, if there is one
If
contestant,
there is
and he
one
disqualified,
contestant and disqualified,
No more.
no more.
TTM join.
Yeah.
Two contestants.
Disqualification is
one disqualified
more
due to
dangerous
timing.
Mm.
Then only one remaining.
Mm.
So we have to declare.
No winners.
Yes, first one. Always be 1. Even though 1 is there, then you will be automatically the winner if there is no.
If you are not disqualified, if you
If
are
not
not
disqualified.
The chief judge handed over the results to the contest chair.
Okay. Which is the one, Chief
Who
Judge
should declare the results on the stage?
is the chair.
Chair.
You have to give it to the chairman.
Is it
and
a
it's
rule?
yeah, it is the
Because
rule.
there is some problem here because of handwriting. The person who writes, the chief judge, he reads it properly. If the contest chair, there is a chance of misreading.
Oh, well, was it, we should do it according to our rule book. The chief judge has to give it to the chair, and the chair is going to read it. That's why you should always be there.
The
Okay?
chief judge will hand over what to the chair?
Yeah, he is going to.
What document?
Notification? Not the notification. The winners only. The 3.
The tally counter sheet?
No.
What are the tally counter sheet?
No, there are 2 forms. One is declaration.
No, was it the advice is that you have to get a separate sheets where you put exactly what is the first, the second, and the third.
Only 3 names.
Only 3 names.
Yeah.
And to have a note if there is disqualification because of time.
We have one form.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
The
sir.
chief judge hand over the results to the
declaration and one is
Chair.
contest chair.
Okay, then.
The contest chair announces in opposite order.
Okay.
He says the
First
third
prize.
place, first place winner is, and he is reciting the name of the third place.
Yes. Then was it
Immediately the judges, chief judges, the tally counters, tally counter should go.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
chief
I know.
judges and the
Yeah.
tally counter should be there
Yeah.
to stop and correct
Yeah.
and correct.
And the rule book says
Ah.
the notification or the announcement of contest winners is final.
Yeah, if it is done. He's not yet.
Before it's done.
He's about to finish it. So you got. I experienced it.
Oh.
It happens.
Last was that when I participated in the contest in evaluation. Was that I was third, but I was called as the first prize. So everybody jumped, and then suddenly said, "No, I have already taken my trophy. No, I have to go back again. I have to go back again and then return it because I was third." It was corrected. So we have, as long as it is not yet finished, that's why the responsibility of the chief judge and the tally counter. You're the only 4 people who knows about it. To remember the sequence, and you have to stop and correct it. Because if it's already done,
That's
it's